My name is Greg Wilmot. I'm a counseling psychologist, and this is my 5th video in the series called Mental Health in Isolation. My video today is going to be about mental health literacy and panic attacks, and I just want to cover a few points about where the process has been going first, and then to give you some practical stuff to be able to do to help you deal with anxiety and panic attacks. So today is Monday the 30th. It's the end of the month, which means that everyone is getting SASA grants, old age and disability pensions across the country. There's a lot of, again, kind of uncertainty, anxiety, and I want to touch today a little bit about kind of how our thoughts and how our feelings come together to kind of cause things like anxiety and like worry, and particularly kind of catastrophic worry that things are kind of really falling apart. Where this ties into is, as a counseling psychologist, I really value mental health literacy, and that's the ability to recognize the psychological in yourself and in other people, to have an idea of emotional, social, and interpersonal awareness of what's taking place between you and other people, as well as your own wellness, so that when we're not doing well, we can take an action plan to get ourselves into a happier and healthier space. So I would today want to kind of link these feelings and thoughts together and use the example of panic attacks. So definition of panic attacks is actually a catastrophic misinterpretation of physiological sensations. And what this means is that when we are experiencing a high degree of anxiety and we have very strong physiological sensations, our thinking catastrophically misinterprets kind of that we are in danger. So I want to talk a little bit about that thinking, because that thinking is really important with anxiety. When we get anxious for an exam, a deadline, or there's something uncertain happening, that thinking response based on the anxiety helps us plan about all sorts of options and possibilities and action plans that we can take to kind of deal with the adversity that we're facing. But by the same token, it's also evaluating our feelings. And I want to divide feelings into the physiological sensations, what we feel, but also the emotional. What happens in panic attacks is that actually we catastrophically misinterpret what we're feeling physiologically. We take these as cues that we're in danger. When we are experiencing real danger, we're going to experience faster heartbeat, shallower breath, we get that sting of anxiety and adrenaline, and then we plan to be able to respond appropriately. But with panic attacks, it's a catastrophic misinterpretation. Yes, there might be anxiety that's causing you kind of to respond very strongly to real distress, but a panic attack is actually kind of run too far, where we haven't been able to kind of rein in how I kind of are thinking, and catastrophic thinking is kind of then telling us that things are worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So I want to kind of start with this. So for panic attacks, a really useful thing is to be able to recognize what you're feeling. There's a physiological component to it, and that's the short breath, beating heart rate, faster breathing. Then there's also the emotional. So there's going to be fear, anxiety, uncertainty. And then that's going to lead to the thinking. What's going to happen? Where am I going to go? How am I going to deal with this? But also, it can lead to negative thinking. And that's why I want to bring reference to actually the previous video I did yesterday about conditional thinking. I must, I should, if, then, are kind of the examples of this conditional thinking and catastrophic thinking. It's going to be all bad all the time. It's going to fall apart. And when we're feeling, tense, fearful, physiologically aroused at the same time, and we have these thoughts, it creates this perfect kind of storm to have a panic attack. And we don't have the ability then to be able to rein in our thinking, to go, actually, wait, there is real danger, and I can formulate a realistic action plan. So I hope that that's given you just a little bit of insight into kind of what a panic attack is, but more importantly about how our thoughts, our feelings, and our physiological sensations all kind of tie together to be able to kind of bring this picture. So I show this to my clients a lot when we're trying to unpack their anxiety or even their depression and what's going on for them and how they're thinking things. We'll talk next time about kind of evidence and about how to evaluate the quality and the quantity of some of those thoughts so that we can pull out some of the negative thoughts and start kind of identifying and evaluating some of the positive thoughts. So thanks for watching today. There's more information about me and my practice on my practice website at wilmotpsychology.co.za. If you have any questions, you're very welcome to message me or email me, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. All the best. Hope you have a good day. Bye.